Okay. Newt's turn. He's gonna swing his great club at Blue Buddy there.
Verily.
With great vigor.
Anyone else getting a
plus
beast
2.
vibe off of this?
So that's 11 damage he does. Alright. That's his turn. Cyrano, yours.
Hold on.
Busy.
What range is my weapon?
I'm pretty... Who are you shooting at?
Well, the only guy left is green.
No, Blue's still alive.
Blue's still
Oh,
kicking.
he's still kicking.
He
So
just
I
got
already
whacked, but
took a movement, so I'll turn around and give it the good old college try.
don't jump at the wall again.
You hit.
Of course I hit. For once in my life.
8 damage.
Damn. Mitch.
Okay. Thug's turn. Blue one's going to take a swing at Newt. Miss. Hit.
Uh-oh.
For 2 damage. Dylan. And green dude is now going to shoot at well, Octavia is the closest, it looks like. 9. I think your AC's 13. So that was a miss.
Nice.
All right. Now it's Hemlock's turn.
Can I ask a quick question? What's inspiration do again? Just for
You can basically re-roll a dice. It's like if you get like you miss somebody or you do shitty damage or something like that, you can just re-roll it.
Or a critical failure.
Yeah, or a critical failure.
I can give my inspiration to somebody else, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just in case. Just wondering. Okay.
Correct.
It's just a good thing to have.
All right. I'm going to just get a little bit closer here. Stand on the edge of the boat. Aim at Blue Thug. In case you guys didn't know. I was like, Blue Thug. I just broke a little bit.
That is a hit.
Damn.
Cow!
You guys don't even need to be
For
blessed.
I know. It hasn't even
And
been
then my
used.
D6.
Why don't you tell us how that thug dies?
The arrow soars, hitting him in the neck. He gurgles and struggles to have air, though I do not hear the gurgling because I'm on the boat, but it is heavily implied. He falls forward, falling off into off of the fucking tiny cliff and into the river, also drifting downward. My hair flaps in the wind with victory.
I sit down and cross my legs this time.
Okay, I love your effects work, Casey.
Thanks. Worked hard on those.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is high production value stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say that this is
Oh.
happening.
But... Okay. Okay, and then I am... Sorry if that was loud.
Okay. So, that's...
Just to let anyone know, if you hold Alt while you're moving or rotating your character, you don't have to adhere to the grid.
Right. This is true. Okay. So, I think that was Elaine's third kill today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right.
No use asking where the target went.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So Gordon, it's your turn.
Okay.
How much can you move that weapon? Is it just 20 feet?
I think it's 20 feet. I don't know. I could roll a persuasion check to see if perhaps the DM might let me have my movement turn be for the hammer.
That's the equivalent of praying.
Don't give me that power. No, I mean, if it says it moves 20 feet, it moves 20 feet.
Yeah. It does say as a bonus.
Right, as a bonus action, which means you could also take your movement action if you wanted to, but you're on a boat.
I know.
So.
I'm trying to be a shit.
Might be able to get there in 2 turns.
God. Although, I could just cast it again. Which I think I might do.
We could. I mean, you're going to have to expend another slot.
Yeah, but I'd rather keep my...
Okay. Ping where you want it then.
Well, hold on a sec.
Okay.
Just because this might do more damage, and I think I'd rather keep my lesser restoration because I think that does more.
Nope, not on the desk.
Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind. No, I'll do spiritual weapon.
Okay, ping where you want.
So-
Well, I guess move you can move it.
I'm
yourself.
gonna just have it be there.
Okay.
Well, bam.
Spend a slot.
Yep.
Okay, and you can roll attack with that this turn.
Lesser restoration is not as good as I thought it was. So, whatcha?
You hit
Woo!
4
Hit 4.
4 damage.
Son of a bitch.
And somebody's vacuuming. Okay, rowboat dude is just gonna turn around since the boat's pretty much on autopilot right now because of the whole.
The currents.
Yeah,
and all
exactly.
that.
And shoot at the thug.
I like that he's like his little icon makes it look like he's
shit.
doing it all like kind of sitting down, like all chill.
Yes. Heck.
Meh.
All right. Well, he hit. If he would have had advantage, he would have crit, but he didn't.
Yeah.
So, I'm just gonna re-roll it just for the damage.
Yep.
3.
Ah.
Oh god damn it!
Oh god damn it! Okay, Octavia's turn.
Alright, let's get rid of this screen, dude.
Yeah. Done with this one.
Well, how far away are we still? Alright, well, I'm just gonna shoot at him again. I guess I'll use my crossbow. Because, fuck him. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Damn.
Damn.
Shit.
Alright then.
You miss. No, I'm just joking.
I was like, what?
Bullshit.
Okay, 7 damage. Cool. He is looking pretty haggard as well. Not doing too good. So Newt is going to...
He's got a speed of 30.
Yeah.
He'll probably have to do 2.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20. Alright, so he's going to go right up next to him. And that's all he can do.
Alright.
Okay, so okay.
I'm like just sitting there with like my legs crossed
The whole time.
this whole time. Just trying to stare blankly ahead, and then I like snap back to reality and think, oh shit. Still someone else. So I'll turn around and do the only thing I can do, and use my short bow. Which hit.
Yeah, it did. It does that. -4. Okay, this guy is looking like he is on his last legs, but it is his turn, so he is going to turn around and go for Newt. Which is a miss, and a miss. So I missed twice. You see Newt kind of visibly just kind of shrink a little bit, and looks back at the boat and says, I am Newt.
You fought well, my friend. I know that your rage has subsided, but you've done quite well.
Okay, Hemlock, your turn.
Go shoot him with my longbow. Also, learn to talk English. Shoot him with my longbow.
Alright, you hit.
And then my 6.
Additional D6.
Oh, I haven't
Has
been
that-
doing that.
Has that
That's
fucking.
happening a lot.
it's,
Oh,
only,
yeah,
I
I
feel
feel
like
like I've done that.
it's
I
only
feel
for
like
her.
it's loaded. That's impossible.
Are we not still blessed?
That's not blessed. That's her hunter's
it's for
mark.
her hunter's
Okay.
mark.
So that was 8. Tell us how that thug dies for your 4th kill.
So
of the
much for
day.
MVP.
Right.
Yeah. My arrow soars through the air and hits him square in the heart. He reaches for the arrow, but only breaks it off into his chest. I point and laugh as he falls off the bridge, filling the river with more of my apparently secret favorite color. And partly I hang my head a little bit and think to myself, I think I might need to go see someone after all this.
Cyrano just falls to the floor, like, unconscious, like, but all you see is a tent pole.
with a gouting nosebleed, like at the end.
Nosebleed. Master Roshiet, just nosebleed.
Okay,
Oh, man.
as the boat goes under the bridge, Newt thinks that he has always wanted to do this. So he's gonna roll a dexterity check to jump off the bridge and onto the boat.
1 sec. Okay.
He trips over the rope and tumbles to the surface of the boat. After a second, he looks up at Gordon and says, "I am Newt."
That does look like it hurt quite a lot.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, so that is the end of combat. So, and Newt is laying face down on the deck, just kind of defeated.
And I'm laying face up on the deck.
It was we had a good time.
if you got him, smoke him.
All right, so the boatman turns to Hemlock and says, "Did you say something about you knew who those people were?"
Oh, yeah, the mark on their kind of loincloths is that of Lord Flagmond. He tried to fuck up my town, and I led a militia against him and fought him off, but I am seeking vengeance for those who fell.
So,
Sweet bloody vengeance.
so this whole thing's your fault. Is what you're
It's like she
saying.
was triggered by the handprint.
I want to change that to chaotic good.
Okay. Alright. But yeah, I do recognize the mark. But I don't, know them personally, if that's what you're...
Well, what would they want attacking just a small ferry boat headed towards?
They probably
Remarkable.
do not want us on our quest to defeat that which we speak of, the beast of 1,000 butts.
So they're after you.
I come round from consciousness and I say something like, "Oh, they probably heard how much you were fucking charging people to cross a river."
I've been charging this much for at least 6 months now, and nothing's happened so far. So I don't think that's quite accurate.
Lord Flagman's also trying to kill me, so
Oh, so it's your fault too. So you guys
Great.
basically
Lovely.
just put my life in danger, is what you're saying.
I don't know, you seem to handle yourself pretty good with that bow, old crossbow.
You- you-
I would say that you are not a stranger to danger on the river, sir.
yeah. If you were not prepared to take on danger, why were you packed with weapons?
Well, you get the odd, merman or,
And so,
bugbear
thus-
out in the forest
Yeah.
that comes
Bear and
uh,
merman.
comes a
fighting
sniffing.
off bugbears, I don't think you need to be worried about any bandits.
Don't forget about
That's-
merbears.
I'd say that this, at
Oh,
the very
shit.
least, is a
Oh,
trifle.
damn it! What did you do, Elaine?
Yeah, you just-
Gave you an idea. God damn
Each
it.
one of its legs is
All
a
right.
fin.
Can I try to I don't I have can I roll for charisma and see if I can at least kind of calm him down or talk to him?
Persuasion, yeah.
Okay, so this so like calm down, man. Calm down now. We just
Yeah,
We're
you
all good.
managed to talk him down
Nice.
a little bit and
Okay.
calm him down. He's just like, listen, your business is your business and whatever. I obviously take on a certain amount of risk when I take on people I don't know. So I would just like to get to Rimlock Falls and be done with it.
sounds like a plan, Stan.
yeah, do exactly the thing that we entered into this agreement to do.
Well,
Don't get mouthy, Gordon.
yeah,
Just-
bandits were not
just
part
ignore
of we're not part of the agreement.
Okay.
Just gonna throw that out there. Hey, cool! It actually updates your guys' health bars. Okay, so I'm gonna say that happened right around where Octavia's standing. 25. So it's about 100 miles from Four Trees to Rimlock Falls. So I'm gonna say that it's gonna take, I don't know, how long do you think 100 miles on a downriver on a boat would be?
A long.
I don't have the math equation. How fast are we going? Sorry.
20 miles an hour? No, probably faster than that. Wouldn't it be 25?
20 miles an hour in a boat?
Yeah, going downriver.
Hold on.
no, it'd be like I want to say less than 10.
Yeah, I'd say we'd probably be going maybe 8, 9 miles an hour.
Let's say for sake of ease that it's 10 miles an hour. Going 100 miles would be 10 hours. So I'm going to say that it takes about 8 hours to get from where you guys were to Roughlock Falls. That makes a lot of scientific sense, and it just so happens to be the amount of time needed for a long rest.
Cool.
So is that what you guys choose to do on your boat
Yes.
ride? Just rest the rest of the way? Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to rest.
Can we address arrow retrieval?
You get half of your arrows back.
Yes. Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that the amount that Cyrano was able to grab from the dead guy, and Newt too, because he was next to some dead guys as well, would equal half of the arrows that you fired.
Okay.
So, same goes for Cyrano and Octavia. Octavia, were you keeping track of your arrows?
Yeah.
Chance?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. So you get half of those back.
Cool.
Okay, so that was our boat ride from Four Trees to Rimlock Falls.
It was a lousy cruise. I ate the shrimp. I got sick.
Blood in the water, lots of it, lots of it. Okay,
Nice
so
Photoshop job on the map there.
thanks.
It's like, huh, that town looks weird. Oh, it's because it's over there.
Yeah, it's right there. Hold on, right there. But just there and smaller. So, you pull into Roughlock Falls. It is a
Is it
bigger.
Roughlock or is it Rimlock? This
Rimlock,
changes
sorry.
about every time you say it.
Well, because Roughlock Falls is a place that
Yeah, I'm aware.
exists, and so
He's
I made
telling
it
this-
sound like it and keep calling it the wrong thing. Rimlock Falls.
Alright.
It's a little bit bigger than Four Trees. It actually does have some shops open to the public. Very few and kind of sparse pickings, but there are shops and whatnot. So that's kind of what you see when you roll into the docks there. We are going to end it there, though, and save that interaction for the next time. And yeah, I should figure out how much experience you guys just got. How many thugs did you guys kill?
5?
5, I
Yep.
think.
Yep,
5, 1,
5.
2, 3,
Yeah,
4,
4.
5.
So 500 experience.
Which also means I level up.
What level is level 4? Is it 1200?
I think so. I think it was. Let me check.
Then I jumped 2 levels.
What?
That doesn't seem right.
I don't think it's right.
Like, I would gain a level.
Well, I was 100 experience points away from being level 3.
Ah.
Yeah, but I think the gap between 2 and 3 is more than 400.
I think it's bigger than that. I think it's 2,000.
What level?
4.
4 is 2,700.
And level 3 is what?
900.
Okay. So, yeah. So, it's a big gap.
There we go.
We're
So
hanging out at level 3 for a while.
I'm gonna go pee.
I'm level 2 now.
Level 2 now? Cool. So you leveled up, Kim leveled up, and Elaine, did she?
She lost
I'm
her headphones, so I think
Not
she did.
sure.
Let me
Um,
check.
I would imagine that, yeah, I would imagine everybody's probably at level 3 now.
She said she has 650 down. How much did you guys get last week? 650? Was it?
I think so. Yeah, because
Whatever
she started out brand new.
Yeah, that would be a fresh amount.
Okay, so it would be 950, 1150, 1150. Yeah, so she's level 3 now as well. Cool. So yeah, Kim Allison and Elaine. Cool. You guys all leveled up. All right. Well, that is weird ass creatures and where they may be located for this week. Next week, hopefully, we'll get to see some more weird creatures because I had them ready, but we just didn't get that far. Because combat takes a lot longer than I always
That was
think
rough.
it does. Yeah. So yeah, tune in next week. We'll be back at 3. Does that work for everybody? 3 next
I
week.
think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we'll continue on with the adventure. Does anybody have any reactions they want to say or recap or anything like that?
Well,
But I'm glad that I decided to go healer and melee, so that when I am stuck on a boat, I can still do things that are useful for the party.
Yeah.
See, and that was my goal, was to acrobatically jump up on the cliff and use my melee weapon instead of my ranged weapons.
You just wanted to do it because Newt made it look cool.
so cool.
I knew I couldn't do it like that, though. I have -1 strength.
Okay. All right. So yeah.
Oh, I have a
Sorry.
thingy.
Yeah. What's up?
I thought it was really cool when we were doing the combat that something I kind of actively noticed is even though some of the characters' health started to deteriorate, I was worried that as a DM you would have a conflicting thing with targeting those people specifically because might get killed off.
Mhm.
But the combat worked in such a way that it actually made sense to who was getting hit at what time.
Mhm.
Like when Newt was getting hit, it was because he was the closest range to those bandits, or when people were hitting like from behind, it was because it was like the closest person.
Right.
So the combat felt very unbiased, which was really nice.
Yeah, I try and do just logically, like who would this person shoot at? And it's like usually the closest person to them.
Yeah, and it was like, I don't know, I feel like that also gives it a lot more of a nail biting kind of thing too, because it worked really, really nicely. Yeah, that was it.
Cool. And yeah, the boatman. I mean, you're obviously going to try to shoot the driver. It's
Yeah,
pretty.
taking pot shots at the driver every now and again. That was
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm secretly not as good. Well, and I think my character would be very good and not want anything bad to happen, but me as like a player, I'm just like, God, I hope he kind of dies so I can get my boat.
It's you guys are not failing to deliver on the comedy aspects of things either. With all of the critical fails and the
Oh, yeah.
falling overboard.
yeah. The dice rolls are certainly providing ample comedy.
yeah, which is freaking awesome. I love it. So it's boring if everything goes to plan. So okay. Anything else anybody got, or we good?
Nah.
I think we're good.
Cool.
As far as being on stream
Stream,
goes.
Yep, we can do leveling and whatnot, and we'll get that done as quickly as possible so we can go and watch sport things happen.
Yeah, because I need a shower.
Go sports some ball. Woo!
Yeah.
You
Okay.
Casey, we'll talk about it later.
Yeah. Okay. So see you guys. See you next week, 3:00.
Bye.